Danny Carvajal's comeback reads like a sports movie beat condensed into a few intense months. A player who went from feared career-threatening ACL surgery to full involvement with Real Madrid's squad, and in the process left medical teams and national coaches openly surprised. The story begins simply. A key figure in Madrid's defence was wiped out for a large part of the 2024-25 campaign by a serious knee injury, and anyone who follows football understood how fragile the pathway back from an ACL can be. Yet, in training ground images and insider whispers this summer, the narrative changed from caution to astonishment. Carvajal wasn't just limping back to fitness, he was exploding into top-level condition faster than many expected. And that rapid rise has immediate consequences for selection and for the balance of power on the right flank. At 33 years old, Carvajal brings experience and a winning habit. 6 Champions League titles already mark him as one of the modern game's most decorated right-backs, but age and major surgery can alter trajectories. What makes this return headline-worthy is not only that he's available again, it's the quality of his performance in training and the confidence coaches are showing when they speak about him. Reports from the club and national camp suggest physiotherapists and fitness staff were expecting a much more gradual ramp-up. Instead, Carvajal's intensity has forced a tactical rethink, because when a veteran of his pedigree hits top form, he changes how a coach can set up the team. That suddenness, from rehab routine to first-team readiness, is the engine of this story. Another layer to the drama is the internal competition his return creates. Trent Alexander-Arnold arrived with big expectations and offers a different profile on the right, one with elite crossing and range of passing that can transform attacks. Carvajal, however, blends defensive solidity, timing, and an instinct for crucial interventions that an experienced coach values when trophies are on the line. The result is a healthy but sharp contest for minutes. Managers love options, but every option forces choice. Does the coach prefer Trent's creative thrust or Carvajal's balance? Do tactical plans shift to accommodate rotation across heavy schedules? Those are immediate questions that have ripple effects. Selections influence chemistry, chemistry influences results, and results decide titles. Beyond the club level, the implications stretch to international football. Spain's coaching staff have noticed Carvajal's return, and his presence now factors into conversations about upcoming qualifiers and bigger tournaments. A player who can offer both fitness and experience becomes priceless when national teams manage long campaigns and long tournaments. The timing of his recovery places him back within contention for Spain's plans, and that raises the stakes even higher, not just for minutes at the Bernabeu but for places on the World Cup pitch too. This dual-front story, club hopes for continental glory and country hopes on the global stage, is why a single recovery can command so much attention. So what should fans look for in the coming weeks? First, minutes and match involvement, substitutions, late starts, or full 90s will tell us whether the medical team trusts his conditioning in real match stress. Second, tactical deployments. Watch whether he plays as a conservative fullback or is given license to overlap and drive forward. Those choices reveal a coach's comfort level and the true role the player will occupy. Third, selection signals from the national team coaches. A call-up or meaningful minutes in qualifiers would confirm this isn't a tentative comeback, but a fully endorsed return to the elite. Finally, the narrative arc itself. If Carvajal stabilizes the right side and Madrid starts stringing results together, that early astonishment from medics will look less like an oddity and more like a crucial turning point in a title chase. This is not a story about miracles alone. It's about meticulous rehab, obsessive standards, and a player's refusal to accept a premature end to the chapter he has been writing in white. It's about coaches recalibrating tactics because a trusted veteran has re-arrived, and about 2 competitions, La Liga champions at club level and a World Cup cycle internationally, being nudged by one player's return to form. For neutral fans, it's a reminder that the margins between triumph and disappointment are often thin, and that recoveries like Carvajal's can alter those margins. For Madridistas, it raises hope. A leader is back, fit and pushing for minutes. For Spain fans, it adds another experienced voice to a squad plotting for global success. Keep watching the right flank, because in the weeks ahead, every touch, every overlapping run, and every defensive intervention will speak volumes about whether this comeback becomes the defining chapter of the season or simply a great line in a long, proud career.